other streamers also. I recognize the username. Fact, they were here today. Last chat message, December 1st, 5:15 p.m. 5 hours ago. Sounds like a trustworthy name. I'm sure it is. But anyway, it is cool that somebody made like a Twitch integration mod. It was made in June and already has 1,000 subscribers. Very cool. Maybe we'll try it out at some point in the future, but I'm already into this one, so I'm just gonna let it ride. Let it ride. Look at that money though. We need some food for the boys. Anyway, that is a funny coincidence. Small world situation, you know what I mean? Very, very small world scenario. 12,000. Boom! 25K in the bank. Back from the brink, not even able to pay the troops. All you needed was a little angel investor to get you started on the trade circle. This is also a pretty good trade route that we're on right now. Obviously, I need to put another point in trade for the future. Probably a point in social so that we can go higher, right? Leadership's not bad anyway. That way we can start earning XP for the next 2 perks. Your workshops gathered trade rumors. That's pretty cool. Your caravans gathered trade rumors. Okay, now we got some money. Now we got some real money. We never did really go to Poros. I should go to Poros. We went there like once. I'm trying to just like thin out, and then we can do something with this liquid cash. Stop just hoarding 10,000, 20,000 gold in items in the trade caravan. Trading is a powerful, and basically mandatory aspect of Bannerlord. Hello. Would you like to buy some hides at a great price? Thank you. And then what do you have? You've got really cheap Midlands palfreys, which if I wanted to get like speed horses, I think that would help. Yes, that would help. So if I wanted to go fast, then I should invest in Midlands palfreys stonks, because that's like an easy to ride horse that everybody can ride. They have fewer hit points than a Sumpter, but their speed is, wow, so much faster. If you were using them in combat, better maneuverability. If I got like 10, we would almost get a 0.2 speed buff, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is. We could catch so many groups on the overworld map, so it's probably worth it just to invest in the horsies. Fish, get some food, cheap flax, which isn't worth that much. Do I want to I don't really want to trade, but I do. Why is it telling me this is a good price? I think I just sold that, maybe. All right, there's not much here. I'm just gonna buy the 10 horsies. We've basically got enough money to open our own shop if we want to, but I'm gonna look at like where the best place to do that is. I could buy linen. Okay. Let's go up to like Karen. Look at our speed now. Dringus is at 3.9. We got a few more of those horses. We'll be going even faster. 0.0. So 4.0 under optimal conditions. It's like, we were like a 3.7 or 3.8. I'm just gonna get rid of this walrus tusk. I don't know where to sell this jewelry. Kind of bought it without really thinking. And then definitely sell the linen. Definitely sell the flax. Get my 3,500. Oh, they've got even cheaper palfreys. I got ripped off by the last guy. There's a lot of good horses, man. 2 grand, and we get a bunch of speed horses. Probably worth. Now we're at a 4.2 overworld speed because I've got horses that they can ride. I like the idea that we've got a lot of war horses. I mean, they're not really war horses, but they're effectively war. They're considered war mounts. We've got a war mount for 20 of our troops, but when we get into combat with someone else, we go, wait a second, boys. Everyone dismount, and we're going to take all your war horses, and we're going to put them over there behind the mountain. You can have them again after you win the battle. But you don't know how to fight with them in battle. But we're just going to transport them in a giant train of horses across the landscape. But make sure you dismount before you engage. I should equip one myself. That way I can ride a little faster in battle. Less HP, more speed, I think is worth. So I'm only getting 246 because we're just reinvesting in the Midlands palfrey. So we have to spend less time chasing people across the map. That's the main deal. We still got 20K in the bank. So that seems good, right? And then if I wanted to make one more trade, there's always one more trade. I gotta be the cheese dealer, dude. Yeah, I gotta be the cheese dealer. 75 cheese, 25 beer. Just one more trade. Just one more trade, okay? and some salt. And also, of course, butter. You can't leave without the butter. And while we're at it, the wool. Okay. Just one more. And because I'm already here, I guess the iron ore. And why stop when you're ahead? Take the silver. Just one more trade. Okay, are we going north or south? I kind of lost track. I think I'm going back to Poros real quick. But look how fast we are now. See, even with all that stuff, we're 4.1. We were like a 3.8 before. Speed. Look at that salt value and all the land. We could sell big cheese at Cyrenea, but I have 75. Some of that here. Sell as much wool as you can. I'm not going back to Vostrom. Far away. Ditto for the butter. I can't stop. I won't be stopped. Pennies, but okay, I'm going. Gotta go north, man. Free money. It is just free money that you don't have to worry about later. And then I can train all my troops and we can go fight, or we can go buy, find a good spot for like I think the best place is somewhere away from the border, because war and lose that territory, then it through us if we're aligned with the faction who loses the, you know what I mean? So we probably want to put it somewhere inland, whatever faction, and then we're just gonna take an inventory of what they've already got. 161's a good price. Linen at 109 is fine. I don't remember what I spent on it. Cheese. Actually, hold on. Reset. Maybe save the linen. No, sell it. I'll save the cheese for Cyrenea just to see. We will test. Get some food. Oh yeah, the silk trade is crazy. They have 500 silk, bro. 500 silk. You kind of have to, right? It's just, this is actually a money printer. I'll just buy 100. Mountain trade. Yep, mountain trade. They're drinking the beer. And then oil, Cyrenea was paying 263, but that's old info, so I don't know what they're paying now. About to find out. All right, we're basically full anyway. I have become a silk trader. Maybe Phykeon is the place that we would want to build a little business, because it is right in the middle of Empire territory. But it is 3 different Empire factions. That's the hard part. They can war each other. So there's not really anywhere that's totally safe. They do have 3 castles around it, though, which is nice. I think they can war each other, right? I'm pretty sure they can. Small hide profit. All right, the silk wasn't there. I was wrong. This was not it. The beer is okay. I'm just gonna get rid of the beer. Some of it. Yeah, that was not the stop. Maybe Onira. Mountain Blade is one of my favorite games. I think I prefer the original because it had Prophecy of Pindor. Yeah, they've got some insane mods. By the way, it's already been an hour, so ad starting. Turn your volume down. I'm gonna keep it here while the ad is playing. 30-minute mid-rolls to keep the pre-rolls dead. And then I'm gonna look at buying a business, I think. We're gonna look at purchasing a business somewhere. I kind of want to do where that silk is, because there's got to, I don't know which business uses silk, but I'm sure one of them. They're 130 for beer. Why did I sell the beer? 123 for oil. Just ditch it all. I'm not going back to Poros. I am the cheesemonger. Hold pencils down. Cream Pindor at some point. I don't remember. But there are some insane mods for Warband. Bannerlord is getting some mods, but it's definitely slower. Much slower. All right, I gotta wait. Chat, tell me what you guys are playing tonight. What are you up to? Nighttime chatters? What have you been doing over the weekend or for the holidays? What game occupied you during Thanksgiving week last week? Gold mining sim, I don't know what that is. Vintage story, I do know what that is. TFT, still? Finishing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I can help you finish it. If you right click it on Steam, there's an uninstall option. RimWorld, Deadlock, Blueprints, New Katamari, another vintage story gamer, clogging myself through Valhalla, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Red Dead Redemption 2, okay, Cyberpunk 2077, Bucky, I don't know what that game is. I know it, not Cyberpunk. Installing a PSU, that's not a game. It's a sim about gold mining. I never would have figured that. Soulframe, Arc Raiders, 7 Days to Die, Elden Ring mods, Digimon. Are you enjoying Digimon? I was asking about that earlier, actually. RimWorld, SnowRunner, Total War Pharaoh. Okay. Odd one. Factorio, Dredge, Super Fantasy Kingdom. I don't know what that is. I think I've seen it on Steam, maybe. Enshrouded, Stardew, Where Winds Meet, Railroad, EU5, CK3. Lots of different games. 2 vintage story players and some RimWorld players, but everyone else is playing like a completely different game from the other person. Dawn of War campaigns, City of Heroes. Wow, we're retro. Vermintide 2. All right, a few people playing Where Winds Meet, which I don't think is my kind of game, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I don't know if you're enjoying it. Maybe you're just playing it because it's free. That might be more accurate. I did see the news article today that people playing Where Winds Meet, because the game uses artificial intelligence for its side quest characters, that they're just typing to the AI and convincing them that they completed the quest, and therefore they don't have to do the quest because the AI thinks they completed it, or the player is just writing, "Please be my friend," over and over again, and then the AI finally is like, "All right, here's your quest reward." So I'm not sure on the quality of the game experience, but that's kind of where we're at in 2025. I didn't know that was a thing. Anyway, welcome back from the ad. We're just talking about what games everyone's been playing over the holiday break. And I'm about to make some money. Get rid of the flax. Where is Sargo relative to where I am? Isn't it on the other side of the world? It is on the other side of the world. But don't worry about trading with Sargo. Not worth. All right, I'm gonna just get rid of the cheese. Well, I want to eat some cheese. Get rid of a little fish. I'm not going back to Poros, so I'm just gonna sell some silk here. And then they got, well, maybe I am going back to Poros because they got cheap wool here and cheap salt. Chat, I gotta stop. I can't stop. I gotta stop, but I can't stop. I said I wasn't gonna do this cycle again, and now I'm doing the cycle again. I just need to sell all my stuff and go buy a business. Go invest in a business, but it's just money. As long as you're making money, you're not playing the game wrong, I think. But you do gotta stop at some point. Can buy it like Karen for 15. All right, sell all the cheese and buy it. You'll just buy more over there. Good spot to buy fish if you wanted to. I already have 25 salt. Hardwood to sell at Poros is good. Clay to sell at Poros. Planks. Pottery. I said I was going to stop. I've already got wool. Whale oil. Not worth. I can't stop. All right. Last time. Last one. A courier arrives with a message from Lucan. He's offering you a contract as a mercenary. The Northern Empire is offering you to work as a mercenary. Which one's the North one? Why can't you move this? There's no postpone? I have to accept or decline now. I guess I decline. I don't think I could. The Northern Empire is it the pink one? The pink one, right? Yeah, I assume. They are northernly. Okay, Vostrum. I got planks, a little hardwood, teeny bit of silk, a little bit of wool. Here's some clay. Still got salt already. All right, yeah, the prices have kind of equalized here, where it's like not really worth doing much more in terms of trading anyways, because we've sort of stabilized all the prices. But I'm getting crazy trade level ups though. I'm already level 74. We're about to get another little perk point. All right, I'm getting rid of all of my ingredients. I'm getting rid of all the goods, and we're gonna go buy a store, a shop front somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere up there. A storm? I just saw 66 dudes in the water, like pirates. Red names, that's scary. Okay, the oil for sure. The pottery is a great sale. Get rid of all of it. Planks are a great sale. The hardwood is the most valuable anywhere. The salt is 44. I was so right. I was so right to do this. The silk is 43. Oh, these people were starving for silk. It's still a better price than anywhere else around, so just get rid of all of it. And the wool, chat, they needed so many resources, they had no idea. 11,000. I'm gonna have over 30K. Yeah, I think we're doing all right for ourselves. Resource-wise, I think we're doing okay. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm just gonna sell the jewelry just to get rid of it, and then we're good. And then we're good. See, inventory empty. Inventory empty. 12,000. Now, why don't we? We could buy stuff, or we could. I'm just gonna save 100% of my money right now. I'll buy like some food, some cheap fish. I don't really have that much cheap food. I still get 12K. Fish and grain. Boom, 33K. Tipping the scales. Your troops are taking longer than usual to get ready, and you've had time to relax. One commodity vendor has caught your attention. He always uses a set of weights, facts that he is buying from local farmers, and another for goods that he sells. You have little doubt that one or both is a false measure, allowing him to defraud customers. Nothing happens. Be honest, but you might decrease reputation by 20 with all notables. Or walk up to the merchant and insist he use the lighter weights to sell you one measure of his goods, then come back later and return them, insisting he used the heavy weights. I'm not going to do anything. Neither of those matter to me. Let's try seeing what, I don't really want Poros. Like, Karen is okay, but I'd rather have Phycaean. But let's just see what businesses are here. What's the easiest way to tell that? Did I get a perk? I did. Trade perk. Distributed goods. Double the relationship gained with resolved issues with artisans. And minus 15% price penalty when buying from villages. Or minus 15% price penalty while selling animals. Double the relationship gained with merchants. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. Until I don't know if I'd rather sell, like buy from the villages or like animals or goods or I don't know. I don't think I want to build anything in Poros. It's kind of in a bad spot. I think I really want Phycaean. It's nestled between 3 castles, so it just feels safer, even though it's on the border with the Azurai. There's not really anywhere that's not on the border because now water is a danger, you know, because boats. There's not really anywhere that's in the middle of all the other towns per se. Kind of fully spread around a different border. All right, what's in Phycaean? The easiest way just to walk around town, I guess, in the town center, and then check on the local businesses here, the yellow businesses. Brewery, olive press, and a velvet weavery. Red daggers. Here, weavery is the one that I would want because of the, my head. Hello. I like the weather. That looks cool. Oh, Gesetha the Scythe and her henchman.
You need something from me. Who are you?
She looks like the other. I feel like each of the nobles look the same, more or less. I'm Dringas, and who are you? I'm Gesetha. I've heard of you. Listen, I might wish to buy your velvet weavery. It's 18 grand. Okay, let me just think about that. I'll come back. So she's got the velvet weavery. Are there empty properties that you can build up, or is it just the 3 that currently exist? They have an olive press and a brewery. Okay, I gotta look up not the Steam workshop, but the workshops in the game. So the brewery makes beer from grain. Velvet weavery makes velvet from silk. That's the one that I was interested in because they have 500 silk, right? So the raw ingredients are there in abundance, and the velvet is a good trade item elsewhere. So I don't know if that translates to money from me per se. Let's see what else is around us. What is this? What is this? Is that a brick? What is that? Is this clay? I don't know what that shape is. And then I'm assuming, is this salt? How do you know which towns? It's only the towns that belong to Phycaean. So I don't, right? Villages, Saldanus and Spotia. Saldanus and Spotia. So it's grain. Where are they getting 500 silk from? Yeah, I already found the link towns, but I don't know what this is. Yeah, it's clay. Weird shape for clay, to be honest. So clay is pottery shop, basically. Clay is pottery shop and grain is beer. But I don't know where they're getting 500 silk from, and it's going up fast, like faster than I can buy it. Because they were at 500 when we were last here. We bought 100 down to 400, and they're already back to 500. So it's coming from somewhere. Castle villages from the same faction will also bring supplies to towns within a certain radius. I see. Yeah, their beer is really cheap, and their clay is really cheap. So I really just don't think I'm going to be making much money off that. It's probably the castle village north. How do I know what a castle... Oh, like Melian making the raw silk for the castle, and that's being brought to Phycaean. So if they lose Melian, they lose the silk. That's the big danger, right? And it's right on the border. So it's probably not wise to go in on that. And this castle has got the hardwood or whatever, which I don't think is a ingredient. Yeah, it's a wood workshop makes bows, arrows, shields, and tools from hardwood. That might be a good choice. So going to Phycaean, I would assume. Got it, right? Is the third village also silk? Yeah, I mean, this one, Corinia and Matachia. Yeah, they get wheat and silk from Corinia. It kind of seems like the wood workshop might be actually the best choice. The village is protected behind the castle, which is good. If you lose the castle, then kind of sucks, but you can't win everything forever. I like the idea of the wood workshop because it's making a different product. They make planks now too. Could be good. Yeah, they don't really have much in the way of bows. They have some crossbows. I don't really do you guys do equipment trading? Is that a thing? Seems harder. All right, who should I buy? I don't have a good relation with any of these guys. Is it just the olive press kind of seems like the worst one? Where are they getting olives from? I don't see any olives. That's an odd one. Well, let's visit the olive press.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Dringus. You. A merchant. I wish to buy your olive press. I'm willing to sell, but it'll cost you 18. Are you willing to pay? Okay, meet you. Get out. My oil press. Are you instructing the worker? Wow, he looks scary. Ghost Rider, is that you? Hello, Iskar. To our humble little shop. The guy who I need to talk to? They Davalon of the Karak Kerriget got her arse. I gotta be like sitting in a chair somewhere. They normally just like standing around. No one works here. Oh wait, is this not the place? This is the place. The olive press. Clan menu? Didn't they use, did they used to have a dude who would stand out here and you went up to him and go to your warehouse? Oh, so I have a warehouse now. Now that I have a, depends on where everything is located relative to the tavern. Nah, it's way over there. You'd be like, hey, I want to become something now. Yeah. Oh, here it is. This is us. Isn't it quaint? Right under the foot of this giant turret. Why are you still hanging around here? Gang leader bodyguard? Why is she's just in my space now. He's not there anymore. Okay, let's just try leaving. And then clan menu. Other. Olive press. Manage workshop. Chat, there is no option for... Oh, yes, there is. There's a horizontal scroll wheel. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Invisible, almost invisible scroll wheel down here. This is what we want, I think. Inputs hardwood, outputs planks and weapons and shields. $5 grand to change it over. We're gonna have to go do some more trading. All right, convert it. Now a wood workshop. No raw materials in the warehouse. The workshop will buy raw materials from the market and the shop will sell the product. I'm gonna want some weapons, but I need to make some money. We need more money first. Daily wage is $100. Current capital, 10 grand. This workshop will send 20% of its profits above 10,000 capital to your treasury. And we make the money. I kind of wanted to buy from the market, right? Is there any reason to turn that off? But I can try and like stock it myself for now, I suppose. Hold on. They should have a bunch of really cheap hardwood. Yes, they do. I'm just gonna buy $100. Still a good price, okay? Your warehouse, send it all over. So now that it's in the warehouse, I'm curious. Now we got a little saw. If anything changed over here. Gang leader bodyguard, get out of here. This is my turf, man. I bought it fair and square. These guys are a little crowding me a little bit. Well, still no one working here, which is odd, but we do have like setup now. Got little wood workbenches. They've been busy, I guess. They already manufactured a bunch of little pitchforks. There's just a stack of shields in the back. Longbows, corners. Okay, so then we try get input from warehouse. Wait, this is a confusing checkbox because get input from warehouse suggests that if this is unchecked, it will not get any input from the warehouse, right? But then the tooltip says if there are no raw materials in the warehouse, the workshop will buy materials from the market, which is a different thing. So the tooltip is the opposite of what the stated intention of this checkbox is? Am I crazy? These are like two opposite things. Like this is a tooltip for if this text said buy input from the market, yes or no, yes or no, versus gather input from the warehouse, yes or no. I don't know which is which. It draws from the warehouse first. Not what that says at all, but I believe you. Let's try that. So now we only have 12K, which I know is still way more than we had before, but is significantly down where we were at previously. Might need to do some trading to kind of get back up to clay. I think the silk deal was pretty good. Clay is a clean like 4x. Also, pure profit. Beer was pretty decent. Oil was okay. Linen's not much profit margin depending on where you go. Velvet was good, but now we bought it all, so the price is gonna go up. Furs. I bought all the hardwood myself. 700. You got it. I think I just want to go kind of like straight back down to Poros. Now we wait and see if it makes any money or not. I don't know how long it takes to know how much money it's going to make. 400 bucks for some velvet is pretty good. Some for Poros. Bostrom was 417 for furs. Woo! I'll save like 3 of them for that. Most money you can make for oil, couple pottery, the silk tray go crazy. Okay, there's 5K. This looks like a comfy place to relax. It's not, right, chat? Couldn't be more wrong. Seems like wool's also just an easy moneymaker at Poros. Cheese? Nah, cheese isn't The cheese is good if you just want to eat the cheese. That's fine. Where'd the music go? Come back, music. All right, let's just take what we got. The leather, though. Oh my god, the leather. Buy 100, sell for 365. Ooh. Capacity exceeded. Don't care. I summoned the music. Yeah, I summoned the music. Johnny Katarian, thanks for a 1.5 years of sub. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Who says E in chat? Thank you for the E sub. What up? Did we actually level up? No. All right, Poros was like, ooh, 500 bucks for velvet. Yeah. It's 2 grand for 4 velvet. I think I'm just gonna sell 10 leather. Goodbye silver. Goodbye beers. Goodbye most of the wool. Goodbye most of the salt. Insane clay prices. Just gonna sell all the clay. All right, there's 68 hundo. Buy some fish for eating. Think I want to take a quick trip to Danistica and Vostrum and see if we can make some amazing bank there. Now we're back to 14K and we have a bunch of inventory to ditch. So how do I tell how much money I'm losing on my wood workshop? It says plus 350. So we're daily wage 100. So it should be making like 250 a day, but it's total. How is total expenses one? Oh, that's me. That's my total expenses. So total income's plus 350. So we're actually making 161 a day. So the money number is actually going up now, not down. Did they put a cap on how much money these places could make? Because they used to make a lot more or less. They might have done, but it's fine, even if it is a little weird. Yeah, they used to take a while to ramp up, for sure. They would be, basically, you would sell at a loss for a while, and then it would start ramping up and making more money. 96 for cheese. We should have bought way more cheese. That's still 42 hundo. But it just instantly jumps up to 250, which is a very round number that I'm assuming is like a preset number, because it kind of sounds like one. Buy the leathers. All right, last stop, Danistica. Caravans do quite well now. You can instruct them to avoid certain kingdoms, like ones you're at war with. Oh, so you can change their path. That was a huge problem with caravans for a while. So I stopped using them because my caravan would just get intercepted 60% of the time. Leather. I'm just gonna sell all and reap the profits. Just sold more at Poros. Just want to also buy hardwood to take up to my shop, which maybe not a terrible idea. You could buy it at Phycaean for 8 though. So yeah, they could just buy off the market. We can make our own planks, so I don't need to buy planks to sell at Phycaean. Fruits, little jewelry. Get 7K, boom. 2 skill points in trade, now 93. All right, Poros, and then I got an attribute point. I should probably just take another perk in trade to be on daily renown from every profiting caravan, or +1 daily renown from every act. 3 daily renown for your clan to level up. Mod, we already found you out. Someone in chat was like, what's your favorite mod? And I don't know, somehow the Twitch mod got brought up, and I was like, yeah, I don't really do Twitch mods like in RimWorld either for the chat name integrations. And then I was like, yeah, I don't really like doing it because sometimes it needs third-party stuff to get permissions. Like RimWorld, I think, has an actual like application that you have to do. And so I looked at that one. And I was like, wait a second, this is made by Gaffstrap. That's a community member. This is all a setup. It's a sting operation. Oh, thank you for the 16 months of sub. I appreciate it, dude. But I said congrats on getting over 1,000 people subscribed to it and using it. That's awesome. So well done. But anyway, for now, gamers, I think I am done. I am well done. I'm roasted and toasted. But hey, we have 25K in the bank and we're actually making positive money each day. So now that I've got that workshop income, obviously I would like to buy another workshop and therefore make even more money. We're allowed to have 2 right now. We can have a 3rd one if our clan tiers up. So we should have room to be making some good bank. 256. Maybe it's going to go up more. We'll see. So it would be nice to invest a little bit more either in Phycaean or one of the other little states over here. But I am going to make a shave because we climbed out of poverty and bankruptcy. And now we have net positive income and 25K in the bank. So tomorrow, groundwork, not having to GG's. Probably continue this very run, part 2. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a nice day. Thanks for your help. I needed a little bit of some reminders of things that I do in the past that I no longer do, but now I am recalling. All right, gamers, I'm gonna send you off on an in-stream raid. Go say what's up to Arch, who plays stuff. There's a lot of great people streaming right now. Arch is one of them. So had a helping hand in doing some behind the scenes stuff for the RimWorld Hot Potato. Recognize all the hot potato stuff behind the scenes. A Doctors, Otters, Borders, Nopers raid, that would be appropriate. My casual, so you're like, you build a sort of a factory with conveyor belts and stuff and it affects the tech. Go say what's up. I will catch you guys again for the next one tomorrow. Good night. Thanks for watching. Get out of here. Go give Arch some love. All right. Night night.